Welcome to the 10th edition of the Happy Investing Show, where I answer all your questions about insurance and investing. Today is a good day because there are a few basic questions that I'm going to answer. The first question is from a person named Ojas, and he is from Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. He is 32 years old. His question is, I have about 15,000 rupees to invest every month and I want to invest for a period of 6 years. What should be my ideal investment allocation? Thank you for asking me this question, Ojas. I will try and give you a different sort of an answer. The reason why I call it a different answer is primarily because you're young, you have decent amount of time frame on your side, and you're going to do SIP. So for the first 3 years, I would put my 15,000 rupees per month into aggressive investments. The investments can be into equity and primarily focused on high growth. So currently, I'm going to put that 15,000 rupees primarily into mid and small cap funds. And as you grow towards that 6-year deadline, which is 4th year hence, I would start investing more and more money into debt. While I'll continue to hold on to those first 3 years investments in equity, the remaining 3 months money will start getting into debt, and at the end of 5 years, I'll start pushing a lot of this money, which is both equity and debt, into short-term funds so that we are not subjected to interest rate risks. I know it's a little complex, and therefore I would strongly advise consult a financial advisor before you take a call on what should you do with your 15,000 rupees. Thank you for asking me this question, Ojas. The second question is from Nitesh, who's from Gujarat. He is 37 years old. His question is, what is my investment allocation? In the sense, what is Anand Kerati doing for his investments today? Thank you for asking me this question. I strongly believe the next 6 months for Indian equity markets are going to be a little difficult. You may not lose money, but you may not make a lot of money too. What I also strongly believe is that today, debt offers a good investment option, primarily because I think the interest rate cycle is going to peak out in the next 2-3 quarters. So what am I doing at this point in time? I'm putting all my lump sum investment, bonus money, into debt portfolios, and I'm building currently 3 to 5 year maturity portfolios, and in the next round I plan to invest into 10-year GSEC funds. The reason why I'm planning to do so is because I think interest rate in the next 2-3 years will come down from the current 7.5% to about 6%, 6.5% or 5.5%, like what it did in 2020, thereby giving equity kind of returns in the debt portfolio. While I continue to do SIP investments in equity, the lump sum money is getting into common security papers. Thank you for asking me this question, Nitesh. The third question is from Uday, who's from Chennai and is about 42 years old. He's asked me an interesting question as to how should I plan my retirement, which is either 13 or 18 years away. Thank you for asking me this question, Uday. Because you have 13 years or about 18 years for you to go towards retirement, I strongly believe you should invest a lot of your sums in equity. Yes, people may say that you should keep only about 60% of your money in equity. I think because you have a long-term time frame, you should invest at least about 80% of your regular incomes systematically into equity. There are 2 reasons for it. One, the Indian equity markets are looking very attractive in the near term to about 8 to 10 years. So you should press the accelerator button on growth at this point in time. And the second reason why I'm suggesting you to go for equity is because you have 18 years of time for you to retire. In general, equities tend to give good returns over medium to long term, and even if you see some low returns in the first 2, 3, 5 years, it should catch up in a big way in the next 4-5 years. Therefore, my suggestion is put at least of about 80% of your savings into equity and gradually, slowly reduce it down once you cross the decadal mark. Thank you for asking me this question. I hope I answered all your questions. Please do keep asking me any questions via comments, via email, or sending me a direct message on many social media platforms that I'm on. Thank you for watching. Happy investing.